Hi YouTube. Today I wanted to try something a little different. Um, my keyboard needed some cleaning, so I thought this would be a great opportunity to just talk to you guys. Yeah. So I think this is also going to be some ASMR content, which is something I've never dipped my toes into. I'm not going to be whispering because that's kind of weird, and I just don't think that sounds very normal for me. So yeah, I don't have any plans for what I'm going to talk about too much. I'm just going to talk. But in case I run out of things to say, I have an article or a list pulled up called 250 Funny Questions to Ask to Get All the Giggles. So, yeah, without further ado, I'm going to start cleaning my keyboard, which first I have to unplug it. This is a Keychron C2 full-sized mechanical keyboard, so it's got 104 keys, and I got the retro one because I wanted it to look like I chain smoked cigarettes while programming an RPG game. Yeah. So first I'm just going to take off all of the keys. And you'll notice I have the blue switches, so it's really loud. If you've seen my video of me playing Dance Dance Revolution, you're already well aware of just how loud this thing is, to the point where it peaks the microphone. I pulled up my Amazon listing from when I bought this keyboard. I think it was about $50. It doesn't say right now on here, but it says that it's hot swappable, but I don't think that it is. I'm not going to bother trying right now, because I could have sworn I remember specifically selecting not hot swappable because it was more expensive, and I didn't think I was going to change the switches because I liked the blue ones, but now I kind of wish I did get the hot swappable one just so that I could have some fun and get some different switches, but it's okay. It's still a nice keyboard. It's got like rubber on the bottom of it, these little rubber things, so it's pretty sturdy on the table. I don't know that much about keyboards. I'm not a keyboard guy, but I do like a mechanical keyboard. I wish I was a keyboard guy because that stuff is cool and fun, but I'm really bad with technology. So I know, contrary to what you may believe, because I'm chronically online. Oh dear. Oh. I'm chronically online. But no, I don't know anything really about keyboards. I know the difference between switches. Like, I know the blue ones are the loud ones. I think the brown ones are the softest. And then red is like in between or something. But I just really like that clickety clackety. I like to be annoying. I used to have a mechanical keyboard back in high school. When I had a friend of mine who built my computer, this computer that I'm recording this with, and I said I liked clicky loud keyboards, and so he got me a mechanical keyboard with blue switches, but at that time I didn't know I didn't know shit about keyboards. I still don't know shit about keyboards, but at least I know the difference between a mechanical keyboard and like a shit one that you can buy at like Best Buy or Office Depot or whatever. Anyways, so that after a while that keyboard stopped working. And then I bought like a $10 keyboard at Best Buy that had the like rubber thingies, and it was quite the downgrade, I will say. It also didn't have a number pad. Well, neither did the first mechanical keyboard that I had, but I like a number pad. I like having this here, and I like having a bigger keyboard, the full-size ones preferably. But yeah, I like this keyboard a lot. I just wish that I got the hot swappable option. Maybe it is hot swappable and I just don't know how to do it. But again, I swear to God, I did in fact buy the not swappable one, but whatever. You'll also notice, and this is a real bummer, a couple weeks ago, a couple weeks ago I was cleaning, or no, I was doing my nails, as any manly, respectable citizen does, and I accidentally splashed some acetone on this keyboard, and please, you'll see, yeah, it fucked up some of the keys. I was about ready to kill myself. I felt so stupid. I still feel stupid for letting it happen. I seemingly cannot do anything right without failing miserably. And I was about to just buy a whole new set of keycaps, because you can't just buy like specific ones, but then I realized there's a big acetone mark here too on the like body of the board. So I just said, whatever, you have to live with your mistake because you're an idiot and you can't do anything right. So what I'm going to try to do today, keyboard heads, look away, cover your ears, cover your eyes. I have some Gamvar matte varnish that I'm going to maybe try. Yeah, how's that for ASMR? I have some Gamvar matte varnish that I'm going to maybe try to brush on here, and see what happens. I don't know. I promised you guys ASMR, and I am giving it to you. And because, with that said, I'm not going to cut out any awkward silence so that you can just enjoy the keyboard noises. Because I love a good keyboard ASMR. But golly gee, is this thing dirty. I try to clean it every like 3 or 4 months, but for some reason this go around, these keys got really freaking dirty, and I don't know why. It's not... Maybe I should keep it dirty. I think having a dirty keyboard is funny because people think that I just like sit here and eat Doritos while browsing 4chan or whatever, which I do. I don't like Doritos. Hot fries are my hot chip of choice. Doritos are not hot chips. I don't know what I'm saying. Hot fries in browsing 4chan, which I do that, yes, but other than spilling acetone all over my keyboard, I like to think that I'm pretty good about not just like letting my keyboard get all nasty, crusty, dusty, hence why I'm cleaning it now. If I really didn't care, I would not be cleaning it. Yeah. I like this key puller that this keyboard came with. It's a lot better than the other one that I had. It was like a plastic little red thing, and it didn't have these two grabby things. It it was weird. I didn't like it too much, but it came with that keyboard that I got with this computer. So when this came with this keyboard, I was very pleasantly surprised. I tried to mod this keyboard, the tape mod, you know, and I tried to fill the back of it with some foam. But this thing is so hard to take apart. I ended up chipping my tooth because and breaking like a gift card trying to open the case up. And I just decided that it was not worth it. Especially because I might still have tape in here, but I'm not gonna look because again, this thing is a bitch to open. I'm pretty sure I actually still have tape on the like thing inside, but I took the foam out, even though it sounded better with the foam, because the case was like bulging in a weird way. Like there was not enough room in there for the foam. So I just, sorry, I just gave up on that. My life post-grad has been interesting, to say the least. I have a job at a museum now, which is cool. I'm just a gallery guard, but they treat me nice there, and it's part-time, so I have time to be in the studio. I think, yeah, I've just been working out of my basement, my recording studio, if you will. I hope you know that, I hope this doesn't destroy any illusion of grandeur. I don't record my desk videos, such as this one, or the sketchbook videos in my studio in the basement, as much as that would be really fun. The setup that I have down there, it would be annoying. The setup I have up here makes it easier, so this is in my bedroom. One day I'll do a bedroom tour. I have pictures of dead bodies on my wall that I want to show off, as well as some cool art that is cool. But that'll happen one day, but not today. But anyways, I record this stuff in my bedroom at my desk because I have this webcam that I can angle from above, and it's just easier. Yeah, look at that. It's melted from the acetone. Look at that. That's horrible. r/techgore, anyone? Please. But I'm gonna try the matte varnish at least. It won't fix the melted keycap, but it'll at least get rid of the weird shine from the acetone. And if it doesn't work, worst case scenario, instead of having a really shiny spot on this satiny keyboard, I'll have a really matte spot on my satiny keyboard. Oop, I fucked that up. Oh, no. Whatever. Question for you guys on your keyboards. Are you a number pad person, or do you like or do you like the row of numbers at the top? I know somebody who's vehemently against the number pad, and they only use this. Oh, I think this is hot swappable. Hello. I'm not gonna mess with it, but I thought I saw the switch like wanting to pop up. Anyways, yeah. So yeah, like I said, I'm a number pad guy, and you can't change my mind. I just like it too much. I'm addicted. I seem to record every time. Every time I'm recording, the garbage truck drives by and is loud. I guess it's annoying. I'm letting you guys enjoy that ASMR. This probably seems like, well, a really neurotic activity, but a really neurotic way of doing this neurotic activity. It's just easier for me to lay out the keys the way that they are on the keyboard. It makes putting it back together a lot easier. Yeah, and it looks funny. And I'm all about things looking funny. So now I'm just gonna take some rubbing alcohol after I flip this over. Yeah, look at that. I don't have any dust off, but yeah, look at all that gamer gunk, as they call it. That's nasty. Ew. So then once I dump the gamer gunk out, I take the rubbing alcohol, sorry you can't see it, and I just pour some into the cap. Like so. And then I just have like a handful of Q-tips, and I dip into there and I just go to town, and I just keep wiping the gunk out of my keyboard. I hope this is not a very like grating, ear-piercing, terrible rubbing sound, but if it is, deal with it. You'll notice I lost one of the screws, and you can't see it, but I lost a screw that goes into here back when I was trying to mod it. Oh well. Oh my goodness. There is a fingernail in here. That's disgusting. Why? Riddle me this, Batman. Why is it that keyboards are like a fingernail magnet? I mean, I know you type on them with your fingers, but like, you see all those funny pictures on the internet of like really nasty, fucked up, dirty keyboards, and they're always full of fingernails. And my keyboard's not that nasty and fucked up, and they're still like, Yeah, even in the pile of gunk, there's hair and fingernails. Like, I don't understand that. Um, it's very strange. And I don't know why that is. And also, if you think I'm doing this a bad way and I shouldn't be using rubbing alcohol to clean my keyboard, sorry, this is always how I've done it, and it's never caused me any problems so far. So I'm just gonna keep doing it this way until I die. I've been painting a lot. Very proud of that because a lot of my peers post-grad, granted it's only been a few weeks, have not painted anything. And to me personally, for my own studio practice and no one else's, my biggest fear, because I've been to a lot of artist talks. Sorry, this is rambly. I've been to a lot of artist talks, and especially with the ones that are with alumni from where I've gone to school, and they're like, yeah, I graduated and then I didn't make anything at all ever for 2.5 years. Which I respect that, like, life gets busy and, like, you maybe have to work, like, a terrible grocery store job or something and you can't make art, but, like, I would kill myself if that happened to me. Even if I had to work a shitty full-time grocery store job, I would probably, like, paint at night, because if I'm not creating, I feel like I'm going insane. I look at even making these terrible videos as a creative outlet. But anyways, yeah, I routinely have been saying to myself, that will never happen to me. I will never stop making. And I don't want to be that person that just graduates and wastes their time and money on a degree that they don't use. Again, not that I think that's going to happen to any of my peers. It has only been a month. But I am being silly to myself about it. So I've been painting a lot. I've been doing one painting a week. And it's been nice to paint and, like, not think about it in the grand scheme of, like, a thesis. So I'm just, like, seeing what I'm drawn to, and at the moment it's still portraits of weird old men or fat men, or both, fat old men. And yeah, it's just been fun doing that. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll have seen a lot of them. And I'm noticing the internet as a subject is taking kind of a backseat in the paintings, where I'm finding the images on the internet still, but they're just weird images of people. And there's, like, a weird fetishism to a lot of them, like literally, like, they read as fetish content, which I think is fun, and I think to put that in an art context is really silly. I'm having fun doing that, especially with, like, I love weird, innocuous fetishes that, like, don't seem like a fetish on the surface. Like, those are really funny. Like, I just did this painting of this old guy in this huge fluffy red sweater, and it was from, like, a weird video image slideshow that I found on Twitter. and it's so clearly like these guys just get off to being like encompassed by so much fabric. Like it's clearly a fetish thing, and I think that's awesome, and I'm so glad that they are confident enough in their own interests and sexuality that they're willing to share those lovely images of themselves on the internet for, I mean, probably more for people to masturbate to, but then people like myself can also see them and like, I'm still thinking a lot about the empathy stuff and the like, not pathos, etc. And be like, wow, they're being so weird, and they're like owning it, because they're owning being weird, and I'm so proud of them for that. Yeah. So that's, I'm still thinking about that, yeah. And it's just cool. Actually, I'm gonna take this paper towel and do this. Another keyboard question for you guys. Do you put the little feet up, or do you like it flat? I like the feet up. I think it's fun. Yeah, look at that. So, I guess now I'm gonna try this varnish thing. With a shitty paintbrush that I don't care about, which is a lot of these. Sure. No, not that one actually. This one. So, it's frayed. That's why I'm using it. And let's just see. Let's see how this goes. See what happens. Obviously, I didn't buy this for this keyboard. If that were the case, I might as well have just bought a new set of keycaps. I have this here for my oil paintings. There was a minute where I used matte varnish as a medium in my paintings. That series of shock paintings that I did, like the shock images, that the tub girl and all that. That was when I was in this like weird quest to make oil paint behave like gouache, because I thought I hated oil paint, but I don't know. I had a weird period of time. Anyways, so I bought this matte varnish to do that. And it looked cool, but it took away the juicy qualities of the oil paint that I think I've come to know and love, and I think that's what a lot of other people like love about it. Anyways, so now what I'm doing is the same thing just on the keys. Yeah. Why don't I move that up there so then you can, or maybe, no. That was such a bad idea. It's fine. No, it's fine. Okay. My keys are sticky for some reason, as you can actually I know why they're sticky. I think it's because I got varnish on my hand. No matter, it's fine. I'm gonna go wash my hands real quick. Okay, I'm back. So I think the matte varnish idea is working. So now, yeah, what I'm gonna be doing is, I just cleaned this one, but like, yeah, you go in, same deal, and just clean it, and then back on. And we're just gonna do that all the way down. I think it's funny that it's the gamer keys that are the dirtiest, the WASD, and the number pad's actually not that dirty. The spacebar is pretty dirty. I can't see what I'm doing. I'm so sorry. That's not right. Is it? I guess it is. No, it's not. That goes there. Yeah, that's the tilde. I know how to type. I don't even remember putting that there, so it'll be funny to watch the footage of me doing that because I don't remember doing it. The matte varnish is working. That's very pleasantly surprising. I really genuinely didn't think it would work, but I bet if it was... No, it's working. I might do it again with a sponge to get a unified texture, but I don't know. I think it'd be funny if I did a time lapse of this. And maybe next time I clean my keyboard, I'll just sit in silence and do it, and I won't listen to music. and just spend like an hour in silence cleaning the keyboard so that you guys can have the ASMR of me cleaning my keyboard without my annoying voice. But we will see. So, fortunately, the keys that got the acetone on them are not keys that I use frequently, so I think I can get away with just like after I clean them. No, I'm not going to put those back on. I'm going to varnish them and then let the varnish cure, and then I'll put them back on once it dries, I think. I think that's the better idea. This is kind of like that scene in Toy Story 2, where Woody's getting like cleaned. That's how I feel right now. Maybe I'll probably get in trouble with Disney. I was gonna say maybe I'll put the funny music over it from that scene, but I don't think that's a good idea. I purchased, there's a new Steelbook Blu-ray that was recently released for the Human Centipede trilogy, and I pre-ordered it, and it's called The Movie Centipede because it is, one of the features on it is all three of the Human Centipede movies, like back to back, like uncut, just put together, like a Human Centipede, which I think is really funny. Not dissimilar to my August Underground trilogy Blu-ray. They have a thing on there called the August Underground Saga, and it's just all three of the August Underground movies back to back. I love me some Blu-rays. I love movies. Movies are cool and awesome. They're my favorite. Oh, that matte varnish totally worked. I'm so glad. But I love the Human Centipede. I gave an artist talk a couple, 2 months ago maybe now, and like that was the first thing I talked about, was the Human Centipede being a massive influence on my creative practice. I think Tom Six is kind of weird, but like weird, like self-obsessed in a way. feel like Dutch directors are often like that for some reason. Anyways, but I cannot deny the profound impact that his films have had on me as an artist. I would not be where I am today without the Human Centipede. I actually just got a centipede tattoo on my arm. And I know typically the meaning of a centipede tattoo is like it's a scary bug and I'm getting a thing I'm scared of tattooed on my arm or wherever the heck you want it. That is not the case for me. It fully and entirely represents the Human Centipede to me, and my everlasting love for that trilogy, which I think is really funny and also cool. It's a really cool tattoo. And it is something that I have been meditating on for a long time. I have always wanted one for the exact reason that I just outlined to you. I started reading Metamorphosis. You know, the story about the guy that turns into a beetle. It's very Kafka-esque. Which is cool. So Kafka-esque. I think it's a funny story, and I'll explain why I think that. I was joking about the Kafka-esque thing, by the way. I know it's written by Franz Kafka, that's why it's Kafka-esque. That's the joke. I'm not stupid. But I think it's funny because, like, people take it so seriously, which totally understandable, truly. But the idea that people take it so seriously is what makes it funny, and like the whole like it's an anti-capitalist sentiment or whatever. Yeah, it's funny that it's like so anti-work, anti-capitalist or whatever. And I agree with a lot of those sentiments. I think, yeah. Late stage capitalism. But it's also, it reads like a weird fetish story, and I'm literally like 10 pages into it. I've been like very slowly making my way through it at work. It reads like a fetish story, the way that, like, Gregor is described, like, I don't know how to explain it, and I feel like you will only understand what I'm saying if you've, like, read or, like, observed weird fetish content on the internet. The descriptors, like, heavy, segmented, I don't know, I don't have the story in front of me right now, but just, like, the way that he's described, the way that his movement is described, the way that he feels, how that is described, it feels very much like within the realm of possibility that someone could get off while reading it. Like, if you're at all familiar with weird transformation content of any sort, whether it be bug or horse or vegetable or food, like, there's a lot of that kind of content on the internet, And I look at it because it's funny. I don't get off to it. I don't think I get off to it because I don't. But yeah, I don't know. It just seems that way. It seems like some people might enjoy that book a little more than others, which I think is another. I think that's the funniest part of it to me. I think that's what I like most about it, is that it feels like a weird fetish story that was written in like 2011 on like some weird web forum or whatever. But who knows? I have to replenish my arsenal of Q-tips. I will be back in a moment. I'm back. But yeah, it's funny. Metamorphosis is. I also just thought it was really funny how it took him so long to get out of bed. It's just silly. And like the way he thinks so mundanely of the situation he's in. All of it. So silly, so funny. Yeah, look at that. That totally worked. That's awesome. I should not have touched it, but whatever. I can always go back over it. Yeah. I also thought it'd be funny to do just like one of those stupid typing ASMR videos, since I do have this loud-ass keyboard. Let me know down in the comments if that's something that you would want. Oh, I guess I haven't talked at all about how my thesis went. The last you guys heard from me about that is that I was scared. It went well. It went really well. Something possessed me, and I was just so funny and so into it, and nobody brought up any of the things that I was scared of, which was insane. Maybe they saw the video. I don't think they did. That would make me feel really bad if they did, and they were just doing that out of pity, but maybe it was because the notions of toxicity, whiteness, maleness, etc., like, was not as prevalent in the work. There were a lot of people at my defense. I think more than a lot of the other painters. That's not a brag. I'm not bragging. That's not a humble brag of any kind. It's merely an observation. The sheer number of people, like, made me more nervous. So, but I'm hoping that it was worth it to them to attend. But if it wasn't, that's also funny that they wasted their time at a thesis defense that they hated. Yeah. So I think what I'm gonna do, oops, sponge. One moment. Okay, I've come back with some pieces of sponge and a rubber glove. I think I'm wearing it inside out. Whatever. Doesn't matter. So, again with this, I'm going to take some, and now I'm going to take the sponge, dip it in, squeeze excess out, I guess, I don't know, and just like to kind of get rid of those little brush strokes. Yeah, cool. And then take off the glove. I'm gonna leave that out actually, and continue cleaning, but I think that's gonna make it a little better looking, at least. So this is the first, is it? Yeah, I think so. Let me clean it first. This is the first of the keys with the damage so far. It is. Well, not that much. I think I'm gonna skip that one. That one had some gunk inside of it. Ew. Yeah, I like cleaning keyboards a lot. I like it. It's fun. In another life, like I said, I'm probably a keyboard guy, you know. I'm trying to think of what else has been happening post-graduation. Like I said, I have a job. I was really worried that like I would just lose all purpose in life and I would have nothing to live for after graduating. But so far, that's not been the case. I'm still waiting for something really bad to happen, because that's always what happens. I had, I had a really wonderful birthday back in April, and then 4 days later my cat died. So, and I said to myself, wow, I had a really good birthday, something horrible is going to happen. And then it did. So I've been having a very good couple of weeks since graduating, so it's only a matter of time before something like catastrophic occurs, because that's just how life treats me. We'll see. But as of right now, knock on wood, I'm having a good time. I want to make an artist statement reading video where I read you my statement from my thesis defense, because that is the most up-to-date. I think it's on my website, if I remember correctly. I don't know. I don't remember if I've updated my website or not since then, but I curated a show, which was cool. Curating is fun. Installing work is also fun. I wish I got to do that more. I think people think I'm really bad at it, but I'm not. I know how to do it. There was just this one time I was trying to install a painting, and the drill was in reverse to like undrill, and I was like, why isn't it going in? And then he was like, because it's backwards, you idiot. And I was like, I'm gonna kill myself. It was really embarrassing. It really made it seem like I don't know how to do anything, which simply is not true. Oh yeah, that sponge technique really did do the trick. Thank goodness. Okay. I don't understand how this keyboard got so dirty. I really don't. Because normally, I mean, crap gets in the keys, but like, or, like between them. But this is the first time where they've just like straight up been like filthy on the surface. I'm not sure what that was about. Okay, so this is our first real victim of the acetone. So what I'm gonna do is clean it nice and good. And then I'm gonna set it aside. Yeah, set it aside. So is this one. Oh, time for the big kahuna, Mr. Spacebar. Oh, look at how dirty. I feel realize you can't see. I am so sorry. Okay. Yeah. Oh, get ready for this. Is that right? Wait. Yeah. Yeah. I got those stabilizers, you know, so the keys don't wobble. I think I'm going to pull up that list of questions now, because we've made it to the 1 hour mark. Okay, so 250 funny questions to ask to get all the giggles, except I'm asking them to myself. I'm going to skip around because some of them are really stupid. What is your favorite smell? I really like this. I have 2. Rubbing alcohol, which is this, and like truck exhaust, like diesel exhaust. I don't know what's wrong with me. I like both of those smells though. What do you... that's the same question. What do you keep wanting to smell despite the fact that it doesn't smell good? Again, rubbing alcohol and truck exhaust. How do you think you'd survive the zombie apocalypse? I wouldn't. What would you do if you won $1 million? That's not even a funny question. That's just sad. I'm not going to answer that one. What is your Wi-Fi password? I don't know off the top of my head, admittedly. Have you ever tried talking to your dog? Yes. These are really stupid questions. No. Oh, this goes up here. So I guess the questions are kind of a fail. Sorry, guys. Guess I can just talk more about painting or something. Oh, I'm going to be teaching, actually a week from now. I'm teaching again. I love corrupting young minds. I think I'm pretty good at teaching. I like doing it a lot. And I'll be doing that for a month. And it's going to be silly. Yes, the matte varnish totally is working. I'm so glad. Thank the Lord. We have another acetone victim here. Is this the one that like melted? No, it's not. I think that was one of the arrow keys. So is this one. So these are the ones that got really fucked up. Like the whole surface of, yeah, this is the melty key. The whole surface of these is like shiny now, which like it looks cool, but the rest of them are matte, so I'm just like, no. Apparently people polish their keyboards with acetone, which I don't know how you do that because it just like melts the plastic. I don't know. I don't know. I do not know. I can't wait to have like a consistent finish on all of my keys again. It'll be good. So I think these are all of the damaged ones that we have. Oops, no. I think the rest of them are fine. If you've made it this far in the video, thank you, but I don't know why you're watching it still. I look at my statistics. I know that y'all don't be watching these all the way through. You be skipping through or just clicking off immediately, but that's okay. Because what matters is that I'm having fun making these videos. I don't care what you decide to watch. Also, I can't imagine this is particularly interesting to anybody. I just thought that it'd be a funny idea to make a really boring video of me cleaning my keyboard. So that's what I'm doing. I think everyone that I live with hates that I have this keyboard because it's so loud. But I love it. I typed my whole thesis paper with this thing. I've written so many emails. And I just love how it sounds. It's my favorite thing. And it's so clean now, which is even better. There's nothing more like pleasing in life than a clean keyboard. It is the cleanest, best pleasure. If anybody's picking up what I'm throwing down when I say that. It's a little inside joke. No, please. But again, if you've made it this far, watching me clean my keyboard for an hour, thank you, I guess. Again, I don't know why you would do this to yourself. Oh, does this one? No, it's... Oh, I think I got varnish on this one by accident. Whoops. I'll still link that article in the description for you guys, the funny questions, because I didn't find them funny, but maybe you did, or do, or will, I don't know. So you have some like entertainment fuel for like a party or a get-together or something, or if you just want to entertain yourself alone. Okay, we're in the home stretch of the cleaning part at least, and then I just gotta touch these guys up with the varnish, and then I'm gonna probably like let it dry before I put them on, which will take a while. But I don't think you want to watch varnish dry on keys. I surely wouldn't. But yeah, if I don't know quite how long it'll take, but I'll probably make like a quick little like check-in video once I put everything back together and just show you how it came out. I love cleaning my keyboard. This is so fun. Please. Is it upside down? No, it's definitely not. There we go. Last key. Here we go. Whee! Okay. There she blows. Something's wrong. Could it? Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh no. Okay. I think these are exact. No, they're not. Oh, maybe. I think there's just something wrong with this end key. I don't know. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I think I just got them mixed up. Okay, so now the glove goes back on. No. Oh, damn it. You won't believe what I just did. All over the place. All because I didn't squeeze off the excess. Ah, shit. This is terrible. Oh my god, good lord. I'm just running everything now. Christ on a cracker. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Another one, and then sorry, I keep blocking your view. Let me know if you wished that I cut this part out, because I think the silence is really funny, but you might disagree with me on that, and it's fine. You're allowed to. These little keys are harder to do. Okay. Oh, fuck. It just landed in the gamer gunk. Accepting the fact that I have varnish on my hands. It's fine. Okay, so there's nothing on the surface of that one. I just need to get this one on the side. Yeah, that was it. Okay. Last one. I'm wishing that I had put 2 gloves on now, because varnish is not good for your skin, but I'm going to wash my hands immediately after this to ensure that it doesn't absorb and then I don't get cancer in 20 years. Okay, so as it stands right now, that's it. That's my keyboard cleaned. You can just imagine the last few keys on here already. Um, yeah, so that's it. I'll check back in when I put the rest of the keys on for you. Alright YouTube, I'm back. My keys have dried with the matte varnish on them, so we're just gonna put the last few keys on. The varnish kind of worked. It still looks a little weird, but beggars cannot be choosers, and I probably should have unplugged this again. But yeah, thank you for watching me clean my keyboard for an hour and a half, roughly. I think I'll also make this into a time lapse because I think that'd be funny. I average about 75 words per minute. I wish I could type faster, but it could be worse. So yeah, that was me cleaning my keyboard. I hope you enjoyed the conversation. I hope you enjoyed the ASMR. And yeah, please consider subscribing. Smash that like button, hit the bell icon. Yeah, and I'll see you next time. The next video will probably be a sketchbook video. Bye.